this game ends up going the distance here, simply because... Welcome to Iron Fortress. We're spawning in the bottom right position as the red Terran player, currently representing Team Liquid.net. Some call him the King in the North. It's Bunny. His opponent spawning in the top left position, the challenger to the title of the Hot Seat Champions. This gentleman plays with Planetkey Dynamics, hails from Germany, and is one of the better Protoss players in Europe. Can he dethrone Bunny though? That's a pretty tall order, ladies and gentlemen. It's Team Planetkey Dynamics GunGFuBanDa. So it looks like we're going to see a little bit of switching up, maybe. Let's keep an eye out on any potential barracks production. Or if we see Bunny go for a CC first. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, like, that would be really cool, but I expect the barracks. And no doubt we'll be seeing the gas pop down now very, very shortly after as well. There we go. In the meantime, we have GunGFuBanDa opening up with a gateway behind his own mineral line, just being nice and safe, able to make sure that it's covered within the path of that Nexus cannon. But generally speaking, quite conservative, I have to say. Second gas being taken, but not for the Terran player. So a little bit of extra gas. I think he's only going 2 workers in each, I believe. Like last game, but let's go ahead and take a look. There's 2 workers in that. And GunGFuBanDa is going to put 2 workers in that. So at the moment, that's true. That might increase to 3 very short while later. We have a Reaper coming out now as well from our Terran Liquid Bunny at the moment. Just kind of doing a bit of a weird hybrid, I want to say. It doesn't look like he's going to be going for immediate reactor. He's just going to be going for the 1 Reaper. And then he's going possibly to go into marine production. Oh, no, hang on. Why did I think he actually took workers out of gas? Ignore what I was saying there. I was possibly looking at the minimap of the Protoss for a second and wondering where he's going to go with that supply of gas. So the command center is going to go down now. We should be seeing a reactor for a couple of marines after this. Yeah, we are. Okay, there we go. And we know exactly what this is now. So the Reaper is going to be able to look the top right position. And I think this SCV is going to move back. Yep, because the Reaper is going to be able to do all the rest of the scouting. We have the natural expansion here for GunGFuBanDa going down as well. And finally the Mothership Core coming out too. So pretty quiet start to game number 4 so far, guys. We haven't even got like interesting shenanigans with the Reaper because unfortunately GunGFuBanDa is going to get scouted last. Which means he'll comfortably have his Mothership Core out and about by the time the Reaper gets here too. So there isn't an awful lot of damage to be done from the Terran point of view right now. But that could increase in the very near future. You never know. So here comes the Reaper kind of chilling out. Sees the Mothership Core. Mothership Core, ooh, a little bit slow to react there from GunGFuBanDa. And this Reaper will be able to get inside the main base. Oh, and he kills off a probe as well. Definitely a bit of a sin. But the Reaper manages to get down the cliff before exploding in a pool. He's here. The blood's there. He's here. The blood's there. I mean, now it's becoming fertilizer and it's gone. But... I mean, how do you bleed to death here and then... Well, I guess the jetpack's just really good. I'll buy one of those. How good is your jetpack? Buy one of our jetpacks. It's so good that I can't even think of a useful catchphrase that involves death. You fly further than your dead body. That doesn't really sound like the thing that's going to be selling loads of those tomorrow, does it? Well. In the meantime, Twilight Council complete. And we have actually seen Blink come down from our Protoss player. So GunGFuBanDa will be going for that quick blink once again. Needs to try and make this work though. Wow, this individual Stalker just doing its best to harass the lives of these Marines as much as possible. Unfortunately, the Stalker's out of shields now, so it does have to be a little bit careful. And, ooh, actually going to be joined by 2 Stalkers. He's going to try and pick off all 6 of these by the looks of things. And it looks like he might be able to do just that. Really good job so far. And we're actually down to 3 Marines. That guy had a lot more blood than that guy. Oh my goodness, that guy was using thinners or something. Wow. Doped up Marines explains everything with their stim packs and stuff. And, ooh, here we go. Alright, a 2 Widowmine 4 Marine drop coming out from Bunny at the 7-minute mark. Let's see how quickly it can actually go across map there. A little bit of a skirmish, and this Marine won't be able to kill off the Stalker. Unfortunately, the one with the full shields is going to be able to eventually pick this guy off. Now, this guy's trying really, really hard. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I cannot. Absolutely not. But this drop could end up doing a lot of damage for Bunny. Will GunGFuBanDa be able to fend it off? He's actually sending units out across the middle of the map right now, building more gateways. There really isn't much back here. And here comes the boosted medevac. There are the, well, there are the Marines. But have we actually got... Okay, not actually killing very much at the moment. Are we going to get these probes? Okay, managed to get a good number of them there, actually. 8 workers killed so far in total, and we still have Marine just kind of chilling out here, doing its best to kill off as much stuff as he can. Rambo Marine is going to go down to a Stalker, but there is a Widowmine here, and it is getting awfully low as far as that recharge is concerned. So keep an eye on that. In the natural expansion, everything has actually gone. You can see we're being very aggressive out at this end of the map. We have the forward pile and the warp bins, but... Oh no, we killed more workers as well. This is not good. Up to 13 workers killed right now. I actually thought that we're going to be seeing that getting taken care of a lot faster than it did. GunGFuBanDa losing another 5 workers unnecessarily there by the looks of things. A bit unfortunate. I suspect he knew the Widowmine was there as well, but the Mothership Core is now going to take that out. In the meantime, these look like the beginnings of an attack, but Bunny right now, I mean, Bunny is just looking so solid. He sees the 2 bunkers as well. What are you going to do as GunGFuBanDa? He's taking a 3rd base behind this, which is correct. Bunny at the moment is thinking, okay, this is going to be some sort of all-in attack. Luckily, it is not, and GunGFuBanDa is kind of patiently waiting for the 3rd base to kick in, and maybe for him to sort of get back into this game economically, give himself a little bit of a boost, and try and get as much damage done as possible. Is he going to blink in the meantime? Does GunGFuBanDa see this Widowmine? He does, okay. Back to the shadows indeed, as the siege tank says absolutely not to these Stalkers as well. So GunGFuBanDa currently running out of options as far as aggression is concerned. So he needs to continue showing that aggression while macroing up, basically. He needs to, if he can take his 3rd base while Bunny still thinks he's 2-base all-inning, then that's a fantastic sign. But right now, I think Bunny is having second guess. He's going, hang on a second, there isn't a follow-up attack here. Where's the follow-up attack? Where's the attack with like 3 or 4 times as many units? And that isn't going to follow anytime soon. I really wonder if he just sent like some Marauders out and went YOLO against these. If that would work with Concussive Shell. I mean, you're going to get the blink once, but I reckon the Marauders will be able to kill off a fair few. Anyway. Nothing's happening over there at the moment. GunGFuBanDa just kind of chilling. He's going to be saturating his 3rd base in the meantime. That actually takes him to parity as far as the workers active is concerned. 54 to 54, as you can see. Oh, 55 to 56, including the ones in production there. And yep, that's exactly what happened. We had a little bit of a YOLO moment where Bunny went absolutely ham on these Stalkers. And of course, there's nothing the Stalkers can do. Yes, of course, they can pick off the odd Marine and then move back, but with medevacs, that might not even be possible. There's just too much support here. Also, the siege tank is just fantabulous, I have to say. So GunGFuBanDa at the moment looking like he's staring down the front of a very, very strong attack indeed. Now, 2 Colossi do an awful lot of DPS, and he might be able to make that work, but I'm not certain if he can. Bunny now moving towards the 3rd base location. He sees there's this 1 Marine actually attacking this pylon right now. And here comes the big engagement. Marauder stimming forward. One of the Colossi losing all of his shields straight away. We need more warpins from the Protoss at the moment. And, well, Just the one Colossus is not necessarily going to cut it here. One of them is going to go down. The second one now is also with the army at the third base location. That actually gives Bunny potential freedom just to go ahead and harass the natural. I wonder if he realizes that or if he still wants to go for the third. He's waiting for the siege tank and the Vikings to catch up, and it looks like he's perfectly content waiting for his opponent to come out and saying, look, do you actually want to stop me? Are you going to be coming down here, GunGFuBanDa? I'm waiting for you. And Bunny, in the meantime, is doing a splendid number here on the natural expansion. The Vikings as well, able to kill off the Colossus. And at the moment, I have to say, Bunny is looking tremendously fantastic to take a 3-1 game lead here. And it wouldn't be the first time this has happened on the hot seat, but I mean, Bunny, when he gets 3-1 up, that's pretty scary kind of territory. He only has to win 2 more to win the entire best of 9. Continued Stutter stepping back is not necessarily going to help because, unfortunately, the units themselves just aren't trickling out fast enough. So we're still getting overwhelmed by GunGFuBanDa moving into the middle of the map as well. Therefore, that Stutter step had limited effectiveness. In the meantime, I guess we can play around the fact that there's a pylon here. Why not? And yeah, that warp in wasn't going to last very long as well. We're coming in from the front too. The pylon, of course. Wow, the pylon actually, I'm not sure that's going to get down at all. This is definitely overly optimistic pylon here. And this probe, I mean, he's got ambitious plans, but it's definitely not getting that close to the opponent's base without getting shot at. So after all of that, guys, it's worth noting that the third base is still down, is still mining. I mean, fair enough, you know, kudos to the guys. We've got 3 bases apiece now as well. And those Colossi generally didn't do very well because I thought that Bunny was just able to zone them out really, really cleverly. But let's find out if that's able to still be the case moving later on into the show. There are a decent number of Zealots here, allowing him to soak up damage. Still just the one Colossus, though, and that is really what I'm worried about. Very, very nice there. Picking off the Widow Mine as well and blinking back immediately. Great stuff from GunGFuBanDa, but is he able to break the turret? It's 142 to 149 supply. Reasonably close, actually. Reasonably close. We actually have an advantage in the upgrades department for the Terran, though, at the moment. So Bunny currently 1 upgrade up, and we don't actually have any upgrades at all coming from GunGFuBanDa right now. He just wants to charge the front door and absolutely make everything good. And we have a scan coming down now from our Terran. It looks like the Protoss is going to be left alone to decide if he wants to move into the third base location. But of course, if he does, I would expect Liquid Bunny to respond. I'm waiting for an all-sides kind of attack here from the Terran. But will it be enough to destroy this Protoss? Death Ball, 172 to 177 supply. So close. Usually when supplies are equal, Protosses tend to have bigger quality supplies. Are we going to get all the Vikings before the Colossi go down? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Both of them go down there. And we have to surround there from both sides. Good time warp on the left. But look at how much damage is being done on the right here. Both armies are going to be joining up momentarily as GunGFuBanDa retreats a little bit. We have no Guardian Shield up anymore. That is now done. The remaining Colossus looks like it's about to go down as well. It does. And there are only Stalkers here, and that's not going to cut it against Bio. I mean, that gets absolutely shredded like Wheaties at breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. So that is not going to be good news for GunGFuBanDa. Bunny completely repels that attack, and he's now up at 150 supply versus 106. This counterattack could win Bunny the game and allow him to go 3-1 up in the hot seat best of 9. But I am speaking a little bit too soon. I, of course, have the benefit of observer vision. And I wonder if Bunny knows just quite how far ahead he is. I mean, he must have been feeling pretty confident after that last battle. GunGFuBanDa continuing to get more and more units in to try and stop this army's march. But 109 versus 69 supply, and this could end up being the final fight of the game. Here comes another Colossus. Isn't going to be able to help out. It looks like it. Oh my goodness, the students. Unbelievable. They were killing them off. Don't even care. It's like a party, guys. This is a student party. Everyone's on drugs because they're stimming up and they're just absolutely wrecking everything. GG! And Liquid Bunny wins game number 4 to go 3-1 up in the hot seat after losing game number 1. He has now won 3 games on the trot. Will GunGFuBanDa be able to bring it back? We'll find out in the next game.